Hey Frugivore! Today's video is a little bit different. We're going to look at everything Travis Barker eats in a day, and I didn't even know who he was until I looked at the description. It says best known as a drummer from Blink-182, and I do remember that band, Blink-182. It was kind of from my era growing up, a little bit later maybe, but vegan edition it says. So I'm excited to see what Travis Barker eats as a vegan. Fantastic. So that's coming up right now. But I'm also winding up for the new channel, and I've got a new banner, and I wanted to see what you thought because I got like 3 options. So you can let me know which one you think, 1, 2, or 3. Let me know which banner you like the best for the new channel. We're getting all excited for it, and it should be launching the start of August, and I'm practicing some recipes, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so let's go, hey. I'm still going to make videos on this channel, but it will wind down a little bit, and I'm going to focus more on the new channel, What I Eat in the Jungle. Alright, let's go, Travis. What do you eat in a day? Harper's BAZAAR, I'm excited.
Hey, I'm Travis Barker, and this is everything I eat in a day.
Okay. Oh, how exciting is that it is vegan for a start?
First thing I do when I wake up is brush my teeth and have a cup of coffee. I love...
What a shame. Well, I kind of would expect that because he even looks a bit tired too. He's probably having like all-nighters, right? Probably making music till like 5 in the morning. So, yeah.
Coffee. I love matcha. Also, another favorite thing to do is put a rice tincture from Barker Wellness in those drinks.
From Barker Wellness. So he must have a company. Ah, tincture. He puts a tincture in there. Okay.
I like my coffee black. I'll either drink espressos or a vanilla latte with oat milk. As far as
that's really strong, the espresso.
my matcha, I love it with oat or coconut milk. I'll add a little bit of maple syrup, sometimes a shot of espresso if I'm really tired. If I'm going to eat breakfast, my favorite breakfast in the world is chicken and waffles from...
Huh? Okay.
Crossroads. It's vegan, it's delicious.
For breakfast though. Okay, I'm happy that it's not some innocent chicken's limbs, you know, that the chicken used to flap around with. I'm glad that he's not eating that chicken's limbs, but for breakfast he's having this, the processed plant flesh, which is just, you know, grains basically, deep fried grains. Yikes. And soy.
My favorite meal to cook would be the Impossible sausage patties mixed.
Wow. Yeah. So the diet is not looking too wholesome right now, as in whole foods from nature.
That with the Folly Heart egg, an English muffin.
I mean, there is like a demographic for this though, for the people who want to eat the really processed plant, you know, fake meats, whatever. But it's not going to be a good long-term solution. It's not going to make you feel and look your best. So then it may make you question the vegan. Well, like, look, if you're ethical, it's not going to make you question anything. But a lot of people still question, you know, what they're doing as a vegan if they feel terrible, you know. And this diet would make me feel absolutely horrible. Taking the focus off Travis for a moment onto this amazing testimonial, this individual did Raw Till 4 for a couple of years and the results that she got were undeniable. She obviously slimmed down a lot if you have a look at her second year results. And this is on the Raw Till 4 diet, and you can also get similar results. Initially, she gained a little bit of weight because she came from a past of calorie restriction, from dieting, and a lot of you would come from that past or will be coming from that past. So you got to remember, you may gain weight initially. Some of you will not. You will start losing weight like straight away. But it's different for everyone, and you have to focus on getting healthier, you know, and just getting fitter, and it will happen long term. And this is what she experienced. She experienced a little bit of weight gain, and then she started to come down in weight, as you hear.
Now I'm 15 to 20 pounds lighter, and I got to a point in this lifestyle where it no longer felt good to be eating over 3,000 calories. I feel like my hunger levels kind of leveled out throughout this lifestyle, and that's why people just don't need to rush it. Like, you need to go through that period where you refeed your body if you're coming from a restrictive past. You know, I had to go through it, and everyone's experience is different. Some people don't even gain weight.
Meatless beef and broccoli. I usually
Okay, so he's having another one of these processed meat fake meat kind of dishes. All right, and vegetables.
Have that with like a side of green beans.
Good, yes. Get some greens in there. He has some vegetables here and there. Had a little bit of fruit.
Or broccoli, or rice, or Brussels sprouts.
Not bad, not bad.
That cracks. That's one of my favorite. And then I love their turmeric smoothie. I try
Tumeric smoothie. Okay, sure. He's definitely appealing to, you know, the demographic, a certain demographic who is into the junky plant foods, and I'm always going to support people still if they eat those foods over animals, of course, but I'm always going to tell you the truth that this is not a long-term healthy solution. It's going to lead to internal pollution still.
I try my best to avoid gluten. It doesn't make me feel the best.
Oh, you're having gluten for sure back here. I'm sure there's going to be gluten. Some of these things are almost pure gluten, in my experience, so he might be having ones that aren't, but it's hard to avoid when you're eating like that.
Yes, I love snacks throughout the day. Probably my favorite bar is a bar called Get Mine Right. Their peanut butter bars and
Peanut butter cup, okay.
amazing. I also like almonds, nuts, pistachios, bananas with almond butter.
Yes, bananas. But you don't have to put almond butter on them. But he, you know, he wants to. Obviously, he can. But it would be better if he would just have 5 bananas instead of having the almond butter on the banana. That would be way better for his energy and digestion. And doesn't that matter more than like something that you eat for just a couple of minutes? Doesn't it matter more the energy and how you feel, how you look during the day? Like just, you know, the freshness and feeling that vibrancy rather than being weighed down by the fats.
Or sometimes an avocado smoothie with dates and plant-based protein. After
Oh, okay, so he's bought the lye, the protein, plant-based protein lye. You don't need to even have, I don't mean the plant-based protein lye, I mean just the protein powder lye, okay? Like a lot of these companies aren't even vegan or plant-based or anything that make these plant-based protein powders. They're just jumping on the wagon, trying to make money off people thinking protein is, you know, so, you know, getting heaps of protein is absolutely essential to human health, which it's not. It's a lie.
Workout, I like to make a protein shake.
Okay.
Usually has plant-based protein powder, a banana.
Obviously, it's a better choice.
Some type of milk, either almond, coconut milk, flaxseed oil, flaxseed.
No, don't bother putting on in the lamp oil, right? No, just kind of oil up some of your musical instruments or something. Don't eat the oil.
Cinnamon, dates. Okay. That's pretty much like my go-to. And then I'll put the recovery tincture from Barker Wellness.
Barker Wellness is recovery tincture. So it seems like he's got a little bit of a, CBD. Is it? CBD, yeah, right. He's jumping on that wagon. All right. Let's move on because I can't really show the whole thing because
they're spoiled with so many great options for food and I wouldn't trade it for anything. My typical dinner is matsuisa or nobu vegan sushi.
Good. I'm so glad that it said vegan sushi, plant-based sushi. That's fantastic. Maybe he's ethical vegan. He might have a few tats. I don't know, down here, vegan or... Oh, hang on. Is that vegan on his head? Maybe not. Oh, gosh. I don't know. But, well, this is great that he's making emphasis on that, letting people know.
I also really love all the gluten-free vegan pasta options at Crossroads Kitchen.
Okay.
More than likely ordering the bolognese or the pizza.
I mean, like, look at all this. Like, you can have anything you want plant-based. I mean, you can make it at home. You don't have to go to these restaurants and spend heaps of money. But if you want to, you can still go to a lot of restaurants. I think, did he say he's in LA? I don't know, but LA is definitely spoiled for options when it comes to plant-based. But just make them at home if you really want to.
Also, calamari, Caesar salad, or artichoke oysters are some of my favorites.
Artichoke oysters, that's pretty creative. Oh gosh, they look like it, yeah.
I actually love desserts. One of my favorite desserts is the sundae from Crossroads.
Everybody loves desserts for a reason, because you are a fruit eating animal. So you need a lot of sugar, you need a lot of sweet stuff. So then we go for this, we go for the dessert. Everyone's obsessed with dessert, whether they realize it or admit it, they want dessert because we need the fructose, we need the glucose. It makes us feel amazing.
Crossroads Kitchen. Another one of my favorites is...
And you shouldn't feel guilty about that.
Shaved ice from Matsuhisa.
Okay.
I also love the coconut sorbet from Nobu and Matsuhisa.
All right. Okay. that's about it. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it seems like he has his tincture in there again. So, like, I think some of these videos do tend to be advertisements for the individual if they have a product, like with Gwyneth Paltrow. And he has a product which is shown 3 times throughout here. And I find it interesting. It's just something I have noticed, right? Because it may be a bit of a backdoor deal like that, but at the same time, I'm so glad that they featured an actual vegan. That's fantastic. Well, I think he's a vegan. Maybe hopefully he's an ethical vegan. He talks about animals and considers them when he eats. But yeah, the day is like, it's obviously there's coffee, and I'm not surprised why there's coffee, because when you move on, he's having this for breakfast. And wow, that would just make most people feel really lethargic. Really takes a lot of your energy to process that. You're going to feel really tired, very tired after you eat something fried for breakfast or at any time of the day. And then he's having some more stir fried, like grain, gluten meats, whatever. And this one is better because he got some rice in there, got some fruit, got some vegetable matter. But overall, he definitely needs to overhaul the diet. He needs to Sushi, good option. That is a great option. You got rice, you got vegetable matter. I'm very happy with that. And there's no fruit. There's virtually not a lot of fruit. He said a smoothie, so he might have a little bit of fruit here and there, but mostly he needs a lot more fruit, a lot less fat, and he will then be not drawn to the coffee or to the fried food if he has more fruit, more carbohydrates. At least he has some pasta in there too. But anyway, that's my video for today. Let me know what you think about Travis Barker's What I Eat in a Day Vegan Edition. And look out for the new channel. I'll put a link down below, so go and subscribe, because they're coming, and I'm going to show you what I do in the food forest off-grid, and also show you one of my favorite recipes. That one's coming up. It's going to be an ice cream cake. So stay tuned for that.